I wanted an afro like Junebug, but Mama said no afro for me. We tried it in secret one time, but my hair wouldn't stand up. To tell the truth, his didn't stand up either, not really. His fro was always sort of flat on one side, but that was okay with me. He still looked cool.
Elva, can that sweetie pie of yours dance?
One man hollered at Mama, although he didn't have to. He was standing right by her, and the music wasn't really that loud. The fat man kept wiping the bar, and Mama laughed. She put me on the floor at the same time.
Dance, baby. You show 'em your stuff.
She almost spilled her drink on me, and I felt sort of trapped with all the big, smelly people around me, but I danced anyway. When Frida said to turn the ships around, I did one of my best spins I could. I put myself far away. I imagined I was a ballerina, like on TV, but with more soul. I twirled and bopped as best I could, halfway listening to the music. I wanted to take dancing lessons, but Mama said I was too young. I asked Daddy if I could, and he said he didn't want no buck-dancing niggers in his house. He said I needed to concentrate on learning to read and write so I could make something of myself. I asked Grandma what buck dancing was. She told me to get away and to go play before she got her switch. Grown-ups were so confusing. I heard her ask Mama what they were teaching me up in the north. Frida was finished now, and I stopped dancing and looked at Mama. Some man started to sing about loving somebody being wrong and he don't want to be right. I don't understand that either, because whenever I called Grandma, she was always telling me to make sure I do right. This man was singing about doing wrong, and everybody was singing along with him. The song was over, and everybody went back to smiling and grinning at me. The man with one leg behind the bar gave me a soda. I looked at Mama, and she nodded to me that it was okay to take it. He popped the top for me with his can opener, and I drank it directly from the can. It fizzled as it went down, and I thought about the burn in my throat and followed it down to my tummy.
Say thank you, sweetie,
Mama said. One piece of her hair had fallen into her face. She pushed it away. She always called me Sweetie. I think some folks thought my name was Sweetie, but it wasn't. My name is Monica Denise Wooten. I am 7 years old, and I am going to start 2nd grade in school. I said thanks to the man in my small voice, and Mama took my hand in her real soft one with the thin skin. He gave me a nickel and smiled at me with a wide-open grin. I could see that he was missing teeth, too. I looked behind the bar now, and I stood behind Mama's leg and took a peek around her skirt. It scared me and was exciting all at the same time because I knew the man only had one leg. The other leg was a peg. Every time I asked, Mama said that Sugar took his leg. I wondered who Sugar was, and I also wanted to know why she needed an extra leg. They always laughed at me when I said that. Mama told me to remember not to ask Daddy that question. I guess I would have to explain to him why I was in a bar taking soda and money from a man with one leg and missing teeth. It was bright outside, and I blinked when we stepped into the light. I didn't know why they didn't turn on more lights in that place anyway. It was kind of early, and I knew we were going home now so Mama could go to sleep. She came home from work at the hospital in the morning before Daddy left for work. Mama is a nurse, and she takes care of crazy people. At least, that's what Daddy said. We drove her to work at the hospital that locked its doors every night, and she got a ride home with somebody else. We had to drive her there because somebody stole her car. It was a yellow car with stripes down the middle, and my daddy gave it to her. She loved it, even though it had a dent in the front from where the truck hit us. The truck really backed up onto us while we wasn't moving, but Mama said it hit us, so I said it too. Anyway, the police found the car later and we went to see it. It didn't look like much of a car to me anymore. It didn't have no wheels or doors left. I looked in what was left of the truck.